Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? It is 7:49 in Chicago, October 9th, 2025. How about them Cubbies? Big win yesterday. Still got it. Got a lot of work to do with those guys, all right? So we play again tonight at 8:08. We see if we can maybe get our butts back to Milwaukee for Game 5. We'll see if that could happen. That'd be pretty amazing if we did get to move on. Maybe we get a chance to take on those pesky Dodgers. All right. So what do we got this morning? SPY's a little bit higher. That's taken day up, but just barely. And Qs and diamonds are stuck inside. All right, so there's your Qs right off the bat. Got up to a high yesterday at 611.75. We're trading at 611.30 right now. All right, so not too far off by about 40 cents there on your diamonds. What did we get yesterday? Diamonds, and we got an actionable signal on the day here, okay? Number one right off the bat. 468.08. We're down $2 lower here now. So we're going to be handily inside on the 1-1 here, all right? So starting the day with the 1-1 on the diamonds, nil, all right? Nil with the diamonds. And SPY, it's just right there. Okay, yesterday's highs were 673.21. We're trading at 673.32. So SPY is a little better than the rest. All right, so that's what we got going on this morning. It seems like the same names a lot, all right? Delta Airlines is up a little bit this morning here. A little higher, 61.85, guys. This Delta is good, all right? I really wish I would have positioned in down here. I really, I was looking at it down here. I was like, this looks like a good spot. And I don't know, and now it triangled out. And now today, boom, there you go. All right, so I ain't gonna buy it up here at 61.85 today. No, not going to do that. All right, so on the move there, that's a nice move there on Delta Airlines. Pepsi's in the news a little bit here. I didn't get the story on it, but better here on Pepsi. We did take the overnight 141.32. We got much higher than that. We got up to 142.60. All right, so Pepsi coming back into the real world here. Looks like it's coming right back inside day, just barely. Pepsi better this morning. Okay, follow the path. All right, path 1558. Here she come. With 1660 coming back up on this guy. Big expansion here. All right, there's your $16 coming back up into this range up in here. Where does that bring us on the month? What are we looking at there? 1666. A lot of sixes in there. All right, so somewhere right in this area here. So our month is going to expand up into here, and our next magnitude on the month would be all the way back up to 2088. All right, so you don't have much guidance there for that thing to move higher. Well, the race is on. Race is better this morning here. I'm sorry. Race has puking, all right, back down to 408 on the overnight. All right, 408. This thing's getting crushed. We're coming down all the way into this area here, down to 408. All right, so on our monthlies, we're breaking that at 468. We're breaking there. We're breaking that down to down. All right, so coming back down right now, we're trading at $408. We're taking out a lot, guys. All right, so 408 coming all the way back down here. This would be your triangle out, 401.38 to the downside. Race. All right, lower this morning on race. I don't know, this Robinhood, man. Missed it. Don't like even talking about it anymore. It's a little bit better this morning. What do we got here? 2 up. 150.20 right now. That's going to be actually opening inside day, guys. All right, so Robinhood, you need to come in. You need to come in. All right, simple as that. Oracle. All right, we're gonna go back to the daily Oracle. Right. All right. Now I talked about this yesterday. We got that move to the downside. We kind of washed everything out. Right. So we should start to move now, folks. All right. And it looks like we're gonna be inside early. Right. So we're gonna need to get through. No, we got that right. 291. What was that high? 291.53. Okay, so this is going to be a 212 up, guys. Now we probably could still catch some crap up in here. I still think there's some residuals in this area here. All right, so right now at 292. All right, so that is taking day up, but just barely here by about 40 cents. So the first thing you got to do is you have to triangle out this 270, this guy here, which was 293.22. So gauge it from there right now. We're going to have to get through here before we can start the fight with this business over here. All right, I think there's still some issues in here, but we do have, what we don't have is we don't have a green week, and it's just it's an outside week as well. So I'm not in it, and I'd like to be in it, but I think maybe triangle out again, guys. I don't know. All right, so I think a little hesitation up in there. I'd be careful with Oracle. Be very careful with Oracle. CRM, right? Just continue to chop on the dailies. This is going to tell us something, all right? And embrace the chop, all right? It's going to make a move soon, and I would hope that it would make that move to the back up to the upside. But, I don't know. I don't know if that thing can... that one's got some troubles too, and then that's at CRWV. They were the big winner, all right, with this contract to Meta, and this one's chopping too. So there's not much going on with this wave either. I say this thing's got some more puking in the tank as well. All right, but. She's moved back good. I think it'd get back down to that 127 area. I think that's where you would get some support in that area there. NVIDIA is a little higher here. It popped up to 193 on the overnight. Is that right? Yeah, 192.82 now. All right, so we're at the top of the range on NVIDIA now. All right, I'm long a little bit. I don't have a whole lot. I still say... but this morning now with this 192.81, all right, so we're taking everything out here. All right, we're even taking out the week here from last week with this move up here. I don't know, buying it up here. It could bust out here. It could just literally could bust out here. I'm looking at the Mag 7. Everything's pretty green here, but everything's chopping too. All right, so I don't know if I'm in NVIDIA. I'm going to protect it up here. All right, and I don't think I'm going to be adding up here either at this point. All right, so we'll see. What is it? Ninth day of the government shutdown. In 2018, we were closed for 30 days. Okay, so just shut it down. I mean, do we need the government? I don't know. It seems like we don't. Okay, so the markets just continue to roar with it, and now they don't have to show any numbers here. We got CPI and PPI coming out next week. Are we going to get those numbers? We know that the labor numbers aren't great, and it's just as long as they don't have to report them, it's a win. All right, so that's where we're at right now. That's where we're at. I don't know what to say about that. All right, but we are definitely cruising along as long as we don't get any economic numbers. Powell is talking right now. Powell is talking right now. A lot of Fed guys are talking this week. Again, we don't have much this week, but next week CPI and PPI if we get them. All right, so we'll see there. Again, you know, they want to take away our quarterlies. They want to give us less information to make it more difficult for us as people who invest, but great for businesses when they don't have to disclose so much information. So, all right, so I'll leave it at that. Joby had that pop yesterday, and she crapped out, and she's fighting back now today here, back to 1757. I think this is good. Josh was talking about this yesterday on CNBC. These guys shored up their money. I think this thing is get more ready to be more in the United States. It's a bigger thing in Europe right now, but I think you're going to start seeing more of this. Again, it's still really futuristic. It's the Jetsons. We got Rosie. I mean, this stuff is really starting to come to real life, which is really, really strange. All right, so it's just what a time to live in, boy, I tell you. All right, HSBC is the bank. They got 68.35. This one's coming down this morning. All right, remember, next week, banks are going to report. Goldman Sachs is going to be the leader right off the bat. And then we're going to keep a real close eye on earnings on the banks. All right, deregulation. It's all good, right? Banks should be strong. All right, so we'll see. But HSBC's taking a little bit of a hit this morning. So there's one that's kind of taking it on the chin. The metals, I mean, you just can't stop the metals. Another great day for copper. 2-2 up yesterday with the gapper up, holding the gains for the day and looking to go higher this morning. 44.75. There you go. I had AU yesterday. Look at that one. That one we had yesterday, guys. If you're in it, you're still in it. You're not getting out of this trade. All right, GDX, do not get out of this trade. This thing has just been moving like crazy now. All right, stick with the metals. Stick with the gold. Is it exhaustion risk? Yes. Is the market exhaustion risk? Yes. Should the markets go down? Yes. $7 trillion sitting on the sidelines, not getting involved. Yes, all right? That money may never come back into this market, but until we see those rates dropping, they will stay in. They will not come into that market until you start watching that 10-year, which is still sitting at that 4 handle. If we break that 4 handle and we start to go down to the 3 handle in the 10s, let me tell you something, then some of that money might start coming back in the market, and that's what they want. They want to force those rates down so all that money has to come in the stock market and make that bubble bigger and bigger and bigger. So they're going to keep telling you to keep buying stock. Buy stock, buy stock, buy stock. All right? It is what it is. I would say that be defensive somewhat, okay? If you're loaded up with stocks and they're going up every day, hooray for you. But what I'm saying is that you do have to have some kind of protection, okay? And we talk about those things, right? All right, so, all right, Fed, like I said, Powell's talking right now. And now you got all these Fed guys are going to talk. CPI and PPI next week. Will we get those numbers or won't we? I don't know. Government shut down, 9th day. Again, 2018, we were closed for 30 days. All right, so we'll see what if as long as we don't get information and the market keeps going up, it's you know, hey, it's all easy peasy. All right, so see what happens there. All right, Reddit, RDDT. Reddit this morning here, and coming off the Broading formation on the daily, this thing's popping up again. 202.70 right there. Not too much, actually. We closed at 202.29. Was a little bit higher. All right, so looking for Reddit to take up a little higher. A couple of wild cards that I'm looking at here. I think this DraftKings, it had a better day yesterday. Is it coming out? Is it having a party? Down for the year. 3-2 down on the month. 2-2 down on the week. Don't be the first guy to the party. This is a nice move yesterday. And where are we at here? 34.40. All right, so we're coming right where we closed. We're actually going to be higher than where we closed. All right. I just don't want to don't be too early. This thing could probably trail back out again. And then Jenny the same way. GENI had a nice move yesterday, and it took the day up. All right, kind of gave it up at the end of the day, coming back in trading. I think I got good support around 11.85. All right, get back up to the highs of the year. All right, that's what I'm looking for. That's my trade right there. Get back to 13.69. When are we gonna hit it at the right time? When is it gonna move at the right time? We're going to know because we watched the chop, okay? So, Jenny, there you go, a little better. And I like this Penn. Penn fell apart. It crapped out. This is what I was looking for Penn to do. I was long Penn. I sold Penn up in here at 19.20, something like that. I didn't make a lot of money on this Penn at all. But I finally see that it's getting its day right now, okay? Back down to 16.90. All right, so DraftKings had a move like that yesterday. Keep an eye on his Pen today. It might just surprise you. I gave you that Joby yesterday. What did I say? They're throwing you a bone here. That was a good bone yesterday on that Joby with the gap down. She supported it pretty well. Now, we're going to need to get up to $18 and keep this thing pushing. All right? Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. All right? So, again, futures got to keep pushing. AI got to keep pushing. I got NVIDIA going to 193, top of the range. All right, so I don't know. I mean, I'm long it up here. I'm just protecting. I'm not buying anything anymore up there. Apple's down a little bit lower this morning, and Google's down a little bit slower this morning, and Tesla is down a little bit as well. All right, so the Mag 7's a mixed bag here as we go into the day. All right, Chipotle Mexican Grill. Just chopping. Don't get involved in too much chopping. Fortinet and some of these other ones. I think Oracle is going to be important to watch today. It's set up to make the move to go higher, but it's going to run into that snag again. And everybody's going to get trapped in that, and then you know what's going to happen. They're going to pull the rug, and they're going to bring it right back down to 289, and everybody's going to be like, wow, what happened to Oracle? All right, so it's not quite ready yet. I do like the way that yesterday made that lower low, but I still think with this inside day, I think Oracle is just not ready. It's not ready to do its thing yet. I mean, it looks like it's just because of the chop, and we're trying to get back to the island here. All right, we're still on this island here. All right, so look for the red, green, red. All right, that gets you out. All right, I'm going to stop here. 18 minutes, way too long. All right, I will catch up with you guys sometime between 10:30 and 11. If I get busy, then I'm busy. All right, but otherwise, airlines are better this morning. Take a look. I got Delta on the move. I got American Airlines on the move. I got United Airlines on the move, and I got LUV. Give me some love over here on Southwest Airlines, all right? Airlines are strong this morning, all right? Take a look at those. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Be good.